Let's take a look at our first problem type, find a domain. And our first example, we got f of x is equal to x minus 2 over x squared minus 7x plus 12. Now when you find a domain and you have a fraction, what you do is you set your denominator equal to 0. So I'll set x squared minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0, and then you solve it. I can factor this using the Psd method. Factors is x minus 3 times x minus 4 equal to 0. Set each factor equal to 0, so I'll set x minus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 4 equal to 0. And that gives us 3 and it gives us 4. Now these are the values that cause us problems. If I put 3 up in this problem, I get 3 squared, which is 9, minus 7 times 3, which is 21. 9 minus 21 is negative 12. Negative 12 plus 12 gives you 0. So these are the values we cannot have. So we put a slash through these, and x cannot equal to 3, and x cannot equal to 4. If you prefer interval notation, this would go from negative infinity to 3, union 3 to 4, union 4 to positive infinity. Our second one, we got f of x is equal to the square root of 3x minus 2. Now if you have a radical with an even index and you're asked to find a domain, then you set what's underneath the radical greater than or equal to 0. It just can't be negative, and solve it. So we'll take negative 2 over, it becomes a positive 2, divide both sides by 3, and we get x is greater than or equal to 2/3. If you want to write an interval notation, that would be brackets 2/3 to positive infinity, like that. And that's our first problem type. Now some of the easier ones I won't put on there, like a polynomial. Well, that's negative infinity, positive infinity. A radical with an odd index. This number in the slot is odd. Well, that's too simple to put on a test. So usually these are the two types you need to know.